Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Daily Motivation. I am, of course, Greg Cherry, and today's topic is another thing that I feel like I have to learn on my own, and that is to let go of control. It's a very difficult thing to do, letting go of control of a situation. From my personal experience, I've noticed it is very hard to let go of something that you've held on to for years on end. And without getting into too much detail, it is something that consumed my life for the better part of a decade. And it just wasn't worth it in the end. Um, and I felt like it was something that I was just putting out into the universe, being like, okay, just let this happen. I feel like this is it. I feel like this is where my life is going to go. And then it never happens. And you wonder, what exactly am I holding on to? It's incredibly hard to come to a realization that something in your life, no matter how much you want it and no matter how much you believe it's going to happen, it's hard to understand that sometimes it doesn't work out that way. And so you give up the thing that you think that you've been wanting for the longest time. It's almost like you walk into a situation where you're in front of so many doors that could lead you to so many great things, and you have a janitor's key ring with all the keys. And when you have control and when you hold on to control so much, you have those keys to all those doors. But then you realize none of the keys are for the doors in front of you. And it's so frustrating when you hold control for that long and realize that no matter how much in power you are, you're actually powerless. And in the last few weeks, for me personally, I've noticed that once I let go of control of a situation that I didn't really have control over, things started happening. Doors started opening. It's amazing what happens when you don't try and force something into your life that's just not going to happen. And this isn't to discourage anybody who puts in the hard work and works toward a goal. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when you just take a step back and when you let go of things that you're forcing to work, it becomes so much more freeing in your mind. And maybe it's not the case that things just start happening one after the other, like big things start happening, because let's be honest, that's not the case for everybody. But when your mind is free of that burden of holding on with everything that you've got to something that is not going to come to fruition, no matter how bad you want it, it's so peaceful. And can it be hard to do? Absolutely. Is it frustrating? Is it maddening to let go of the control? It absolutely is. None of the things that I talk about are things that are easy. But when you do them, when you let go of the things that you hold on to, it might be the best thing that you've ever done. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I'll see you tomorrow.